Hey, what's going on, guys? This is a lower engine mount removal and installation process on anywhere from a 95 up to like '04 Cavalier. Can't remember what '05 I think is the last year they made them, so maybe up to '05. 2200. Same for their 2.4. I'm not sure about the Ecotech, but pretty much it's straightforward. This is an RK Sport one. What I'm doing is I'm swapping it between this one and the other Cavalier over there. But we will show you how to do it. It's really, really simple. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. So pretty much what you want to do, it's a 15 mil. This has already been apart once, so it should come apart easily. And I loosen them. They're on this side. These nuts are welded. Don't try to take them off. I made that mistake. So pretty much loosen these guys up. You don't have to worry about the engine falling on you because this is just a torque strut is the technical term for it. And it pretty much just keeps the engine from rocking. The reason why I have this one on this guy is because it's stiffer than the stock one. The stock one moves around a lot. But I'm selling this car, so I want to take all my good parts off there. Put them on the new car. Well, the newer car. I'm going from a 1999 Cavalier to a 2001. But you can bend this out of the way enough to where you can get the bolts out. There's one bolt. Yeah, I got a little bit of an oil leak. Nothing major though. There's the other bolt. And then it just pops out. It's that simple. Boom. Got the old one out. Going to put the new one in. This right here is what the stock one looks like. All this is rubber so I can move back and forth. But I mean, I can move it with my fingers. I just don't like these, but they're really cheap, and I think they're like $13 to replace. But I have that RK Sport one, which is good for life pretty much. But pretty much to put it... back in is pretty simple, especially with these stock ones. That's all it is slide this guy in. Everything's greasy. That was lined up. Don't tighten both of them until you get both of them in there. It doesn't really matter which way it goes in. It can flip either way. Let's see here. Like I said, you don't need to hold the engine up or anything with these. These ain't weight bearing. And this plastic right here, you can push this to the side. It will flex enough to get out of your way and get that bolt started. Every one of these I've done so far, you can pretty much, like, once you loosen it, you can thread the bolt in pretty much by hand, because every 2200 out there, they all look like this on the bottom. They're all leaking. Generally, they're on the crank seal is what I've seen. Both of my cars have crank seal leaking. Even brand new, they still fucking leak. I got a brand new crank seal on the '01 because I had to do a timing chain on it, and it's still leaking. I don't really care though, it's so slow. I mean, it seeps, like it's not. But if you're wondering why I grabbed different ratchets, because this is Snap-on one. If I break this one, it's warranty. I get a free replacement, or a rebuild at least. And I had to use a breaker bar to break the other one free off the other car, or this one free off the other car. And to tighten it too, because this is the longest ratchet I got at my house. My fancy square tube breaker bar here, just to give her a good tighten. Everybody says, oh, you're supposed to torque it to spec. Everything's got a torque spec. With a freaking engine mount, you don't need it. Just make sure it's tight. That's all. That's plenty tight. It ain't going anywhere. But it's that simple. If you ever have like a rocking sensation that's like like ticks when it goes into gear. More than likely this, I recommend upgrading to an RK Sport one. It's a solid mount. It vibrates a little more, you feel it. But these ones, they're cheap. They're really cheap to make, or they're really cheaply made. You don't get very long out of them, and then they start making the noise out of them again. So get an RK Sport one. I think they're like 60, 80 bucks, something like that, but you'll never have to touch it again. These ones, you're probably going to do it like 4 or 5 times in the life of the car. But it's that simple. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.